Welcome to today's trip. You're listening to Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. Before we hit the road, let me welcome my traveling partners, Java the Chat Man and Kamel the King.
There's no competing with that.
We're back. He's back.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see myself on the screen. Squirrel.
I was gonna say, please don't distract yourself.
You have a bow in your hair like a little girl.
Squirrel. Thanks for flipping the screen, y'all. Listen, we are back. It is Friday after the Halloween day. How's everybody doing? Java, you fatigued from yesterday? Did you get any trick-or-treating in with the kids?
No. Well, the rain came, and that was all she wrote. But we had a little. We made skull-shaped pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do that?
Well, they sell.
How'd you do that?
They sell a cookie cutter for it?
They sell a little mold thing, the same way you can make Christmas tree cookies and all that kind of stuff. You can make skull things. So,
okay.
And you put the pepperonis and cheese, pop them in the oven. It's like a pizza puff or whatever.
Right.
Did the children enjoy it?
Yeah. They did it. And the best thing about it was they didn't all come out how they should have come, but it was just the ones that were messed up were extra scary. So
Yeah. They look gruesome.
Yeah, if the eye was messed up or the jaw wasn't straightly aligned, then it still was okay.
They look gruesome.
So we did that, watch movies,
Kamel, how have you been? What you been up to? What you getting into?
I spent the day getting a half cast pulled off of my arm. I still can't type or do anything with this hand too much, but
congrats,
at least I got the cast off.
Did you get it signed?
No.
You see how you threw that I can't type in there? Doctor's orders. So sending emails.
He can't type,
I am one-handed Johnny.
I know it.
Yeah.
So are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Oh, okay.
But
so your good hand is out.
Yeah. And it's so hard to drive. I have to get driven places. It's terrible.
Oh, no. Not chauffeured.
I know.
Not
it's terrible.
chauffeured.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Come pick me up.
Oh, not chauffeured.
Black, please pick me up, sir.
Let me tell you something that reminds me about a cast. I'm about to squirrel a little left.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I either wanted a cast or I wanted glasses. But I wasn't willing to break my arm.
Wait. You wanted an affliction?
I did because
as someone who's worn glasses for a mighty long time, you wanted this?
Well, it was like all the kids that had these afflictions always had like people who were, friends with them. The friends would come and be like, "Can I sign your cast?" And they'd be like, "Okay."
I love how you said I wasn't willing to break my arm for that, which means you considered it.
I know I considered it. So what I ended up doing was going to the optometrist and lying on the vision exam.
Sitting there reading it wrong on purpose.
I did.
Which glasses will screw your eyes
up. So I was
up.
thinking, I was like, okay, you can't read the big lines wrong. You got to wait till you get to the small lines to start flubbing. And so I flubbed a bit or whatever. And I think the optometrist knew I was lying.
What?
And so he gave me some light readers.
Oh, my.
You done stole books from the library that's never been taken back. You done lied on your optometrist
Such
test.
a left I just took on that. But yeah,
wow.
I wanted to have friends.
And now look at you now. No glasses, but lots of friends. No cast, but lots of friends.
Right. Speaking of friends, one of our friends wasn't able to make it this morning to talk about this beautiful event, but I'm going to get into it right now and talk about it a little bit. And if they come on a little bit later, we'll invite them on. But it's the 46th annual Peter Anderson Arts and Crafts Festival. We cover it every single year, presented by Blue Moon. This will be happening Saturday, November the 2nd. Through Sunday, November the 3rd in downtown Ocean Springs. It will transform their downtown into a venue. Now, get this, with 400 artists, crafters, and food vendors from all over the U.S. 400 now. If you are an art lover, this is definitely the festival to go to.
Yes, indeed.
They'll have everything from fine art, pottery, paintings, jewelry, and crafts. There will be live music featured throughout the venue, and a food court will be set up with delicious festival food, along with some of the best staple Ocean Spring restaurant offerings.
Man, Ocean Springs be having it going on.
I know. They really do. And then the Peter
Yes.
Anderson Arts Festival, they are definitely a friend of ours, and they definitely have a lot of stuff going on with this festival. This is the largest fine arts festival in Mississippi.
Wow.
And we were talking about cities that were very much for the arts. We did say Meridian, but come on now, Ocean Springs.
Oh, Ocean Springs is majorly in there.
Right. Come on now, Ocean
Yes.
Springs. So
Yes.
the Peter Anderson Arts and Crafts Festival was created to honor master potter Peter Anderson. He was the original potter of Shearwater Pottery, founded in 1928, and to celebrate the arts community. The festival aids in the economic development and growth of what has become Ocean Springs today. And the mission is to increase the public awareness of their local artists, shops, and restaurants to create opportunities for the artists, business development, and welcoming a quality of life for residents and visitors alike as they share in the creative economy.
Yes.
So it's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Beautiful thing.
And just the city of Ocean Springs is just so eclectic, so artsy, you know, the way they have it where you can walk so much of the city.
You've been. I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to. I want to go and
Yeah.
just enjoy it.
Oh,
I think
you
I've
would.
driven through, but I've never been there just to sit and enjoy it.
And that's the wonderful thing about the coast. You would think, you know, they all have, and we always talk about this, that it would have a similar personality as its neighboring city, but it doesn't. I mean, they are so uniquely different, and Ocean Springs just, I mean, it's just a beautiful place. Boutique hotels,
Right.
you know, all of these different small museums, coffee shops, small, you know, chef-owned restaurants. Yeah, it's one of those places that
Come on now.
you're blessed to live there if you do.
Right.
And then you only got the Gulf of Mexico
I
in
mean,
your backyard.
and a breeze that
And a breeze.
that the middle of Mississippi does not quite
Yeah,
have.
exactly. Right.
You get a breeze down there. So, again, this is the Peter Anderson Arts and Crafts Festival, November 2nd and the 3rd, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. in downtown Ocean Springs. There'll be musical entertainment, demonstrations, hands-on marine education. Raising Cane's will be there.
I'm sold.
They will be there doing
Yeah.
Plinko. Raising Cane's will be there playing Plinko. Okay, Plinko is my number one game on not Wheel of Fortune.
Prices.
On The Price is Right. But it's because you can drop it in a certain place and pray that it's going to drop on that $10,000 mark or whatever at the bottom. But they'll be playing that. I don't know if they have a $10,000 mark. But there will be a
10,000
young...
chicken fingers.
Right. There will
I'll
be
take it.
children as well
take
doing
it.
art. So this is a beautiful event. If you would like more information about the Peter Anderson Arts and Crafts Festival, you can go and visit them online at peterandersonfestival.com. Isn't that nice? Also, you can give them a call, 228-875-4424.
Man, I want some chicken fingers right now.
Just because I said Raising Cane's.
baby. Fry 'em hard with the fries fried hard.
Yeah, no, I used to work at a Raising Cane's.
What? Java.
Long while ago. I've held many positions
Are you serious?
right down Lakeland Drive.
You were a manager, weren't you?
Oh, well, I was
See?
Raising. No,
See? He was.
He was the manager of the
He
tenders.
was.
I was going to say Raising Cane's is a great company. This is not an ad, but they start you out and they do allow for rapid growth. I'll say that. Yeah.
Gotta be, because the line on Lakeland to get into it, that's why I've never been to Raising Cane's.
What?
Man, I am not about to sit there on that shoulder of Lakeland Drive and wait on the right to turn in.
For
Just
that,
push your lunch to 2:30.
Ain't
3
no,
o'clock.
ain't a chicken tender worth me waiting that long. Ain't a tender worth the wait like that.
Java got moved from coleslaw to fries.
That's when the big bucks.
That's when the
roll.
big ones start rolling in. That's why I love y'all. Listen, it's time for us to take a break. Hold on tight, though. When we return, we're checking out what's happening around your neck of the woods. This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. You're listening to Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. I'm Germaine Flood, in with my traveling partners, Jabba the Chat Man, and that's because he loves I love, like his jersey that he has on that we can see on the TV, Kamel.
Because it is homecoming 2024 for the greatest university in the land.
Yeah.
I will start singing My Dear Old College Home, but nobody wants to hear that this morning.
So here's what's happening around MPB's neck of the woods today. We are having our Spirit Day, and during Spirit Day, they ask us to wear our school paraphernalia, favorite team paraphernalia, whatever. So if you have a favorite team, football, basketball, school, or whatever, you wear it. So Java's in his, but I didn't have a chance to get mine, but I had two outfits lined up that had my school colors in them. It was this one and another one. So I said, well, whichever one I end up in.
William Carey has school colors.
Is that the color? Is this the color of William Carey? Is this the color of William Carey?
Salute.
But it's close. You're close. You're close. Yes,
really?
again, you're close.
Be like, Heinz has
Boom.
a school
There
color.
you go.
That's it.
That was my
That's
first
it.
alma mater.
Yeah. Alma mater tater.
Alma mater tater. That was my first alma mater. And I was like, okay, if I end up in that, that's what I'm going to say. It was my Spirit Day today.
Yeah.
And so I'm repping for Hines Community College, graduate of 2004.
Well, I represent for Tougaloo that does not have a football team, and who knows what the basketball team is doing. Yeah.
They're red, white, and blue. They're red, white, and blue.
Yeah, they
Look
are.
at you. You in it? You in it?
Tougaloo Bulldogs.
Tougaloo Bulldogs.
Tougaloo Bulldogs. Yep. But if I was to wear my other outfit, it would have been a Mississippi College nod. So blue and yellow would have been the outfit that I would have put on.
I went there also.
Yep.
And
Graduate
American...
of 06.
Oh, you a youngin'.
Of 06 from college?
You a youngin'.
Okay.
Which
well,
was on your third degree in 06.
Kamel is 3 years older than me. He's I mean, even if he was, he acts like we're like 20 years away from each other.
Well, the amount of wisdom that I gained in those 3 years was unmatched.
I'm telling you, he was like walking way before we were even thinking.
There it is. There it is.
Listen, here's what else is happening around your neck of the woods. I'm putting this one first because this is my Beyonce. Fantasia Barrino will be...
Did you say Fantasia?
I did, kind
I say,
of.
please
You
get
see
it.
how you
Please.
did that?
Come
You
on
see
now.
how you did that, Kamel? Come on now. Fantasia.
I like that my Beyonce, though.
That is my Beyonce. And at one of the concerts, I was standing in the back, and I hollered it out so loud she heard it, and she chuckled.
Are you
a little bit.
serious?
Yeah, I was like, that's my Beyonce. Real loud.
Real loud.
And she was tickled.
That's what's up. That girl can sing.
She really can sing. She can sing.
And I think it's in her contract to kick her shoes off every concert.
Yeah, it is in her contract. Plus, the shoes probably needed to come off because she done worked them for sure. But yeah, Fantasia will be performing tonight, 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. at the Lander Center in Nesbitt, Mississippi. So I'm excited about that.
Nesbitt.
Yeah, Nesbitt,
That's
Mississippi.
that's right on that edge.
That's what I would say, a.k.a. Memphis.
Right.
Go ahead and free yourself. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Now, we are on YouTube. We're going to get struck. We're going to get struck now.
That was off key.
You get copyrighted.
It was like
flag.
5 seconds. That was 5 seconds. Kamel, you the entertainment lord, tell me, was it okay?
You're going to get flagged. No, it's good.
All right, y'all. Here's what else is happening around your neck of the woods. Today is the celebration of the Day of the Dead. That's Dia de los Muertos, a celebration of life. But this is an event that will be happening tomorrow, November 2nd, 3 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. in Jackson, Mississippi. The cultural heritage is a thing of beauty that they want to share with you, from food from 5 different countries, face painting, sugar skulls, poetry, and music. music. And this is the Immigrant Alliance for Justice and Equality. We've had them on before. They're asking you to join them for this vibrant and heartfelt Day of the Dead event. Experience a beautiful evening filled with delicious food, face painting, and a variety of fun activities as they honor loved ones who has passed. And they encourage you to bring photos of your departed loved ones to display on their community altar and take part in creating a collective space of love and remembrance. You can come share in joy, traditions, connections, and culture that make this day special, and they can't wait to celebrate with you all. Today, we are celebrating Dia de los Muertos. It's a celebration of life, Day of the Dead, for all of those who have passed. So that is a great, great event happening tomorrow, 3 p.m. until 7:30 in Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to our friends over there at the IAJE. Also, what's happening around our neck of the woods, kind of around, but we actually have like sister states, and our sister states also include Louisiana, a little bit of Arkansas, Tennessee, and Alabama.
Our country cousins.
Our country cousins.
There you go.
They stuck to us. They can't get away from us. And so because of that, I wanted to say this, what's happening. It's the Fairhope Film Festival 12-year anniversary. That's going to be happening November 7th through the 10th in downtown Fairhope, Alabama. Have you ever been there? I've never been
not. I've not been to Fairhope.
Me neither, but it's right there. I call it on the little tooth. It's inside of the tooth.
That's the tooth.
Their tooth is our bottom. You know, we both have those little handles, the little panhandle bottoms.
Yeah.
Well, theirs has a little gap in it. It's like a tooth.
Yeah.
And the tooth that's closest to us, that's not Fairhope. It's the tooth. It's the other side of the gap of the tooth. But it's right there on the edge of that gap.
Well, that city, everybody's there is fair and it's
hopeful.
It's a lot of hope there.
And hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
So what about
we've
the
never
other
been.
side of the gap, Mobile? They're always on the move or something?
They're mobile.
I can tell you.
They are mobile.
They're on the move.
They're mobile.
When you go through there, you best be on the move.
You're so silly. You're so silly. Lacey, you need to tell us if we're wrong or right, okay?
Lacey.
Right.
Lacey, I saw you in your blue jean dress. It's so cute. I saw you, Lacey.
She did. She came up. She said, "We're both in our dresses, Germaine."
No.
I was like, "Yes, we are, Lacey." The Fairhope Film Festival, though, was created to bring the best in cinematic culture to their region, to introduce the area to a viable location for the film industry and encourage Alabama filmmakers. They strive to bring an exceptional film experience to everyone who participates in the festival, and they are inviting you to join in this 12th annual celebration of the festival. They'll be screening short and feature films of world-class cinema at multiple venues, in addition to hosting filmmaker panels, filmmaker coffee talks, an opening night party, a red carpet party with filmmaker awards, and a 48-hour filmmaker scramble, all in beautiful downtown Fairhope, Alabama. For more information, you can visit our events calendar for that. So that'd be dope as well. Alabama, stand up. We see you. We see you, Alabama. We see you, Lacey, out there from Alabama, too. Also, what's happening around your neck of the woods. This is a good one. You can make some money off of this one, Kamel. You ready?
I'm always about making some money.
Okay. Well, this is called Game Over Arcade Bar. This is happening in South Haven, Mississippi, Thursday, November 7th, 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. They're saying, hey, gamers, looking for a way to earn some extra cash and flex? We know Kamel's got them. Your pinball skills?
You're a pinball guy?
You know you play pinball.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a beast.
So confident.
I'm a beast.
You know you play pinball, Kamel?
Yes.
Okay, well, they're waiting on you.
They're waiting on me.
So
how much can I win?
Wait a second. Let me get there. Hold on.
Okay.
Every Thursday, though, night, starting at 7:30, is their weekly pinball rally. It's a very chill, so you can't get crazy in there. Low stakes. You hear me? Low stakes.
They kick me up out of there. 'Cause I bet hundreds.
Low stakes with other pinball enthusiasts in the area. All ages and all skill levels are welcome to come play. The event is asking that you arrive 15 to 30 minutes early to register. The cost is $7 to enter plus a coin drop. They're asking you to bring at least another $10. So you can win some cash just by flipping a ball, they say. 2 hours of group match play, qualifying play for followed by playoffs and finals. So yeah, they're not saying how much the pot is, Kamel, but they're saying it's a low stakes pot.
Oh no, I need to know before I come. I only play for $1,000 up, baby.
Well, maybe
These
there's
fingers right here.
If there's 10 people there, you may win a grand. That may be low stakes.
That's low stakes for me.
Yeah, that's low.
You know.
That's low stakes. So, y'all, that is again going to happen Thursday, November 7th. That's going to be in South Haven, Mississippi. If you want more information, you already know. You can visit our events SIP calendar. And finally, what's happening around your neck of the woods? Let me get my voice muscles together.
Their voice muscles? Wow.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. Cash your checks and get up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up. Okay.
Whose song is that?
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, wow.
And Bone Thugs and Harmony are coming Thursday, November 7th. They are going to be at Minglewood Hall in Memphis, Tennessee at 8 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man.
You know you
You're
never
supposed to know the words
You
to
know
that.
nobody
You're supposed
ever
to know
knew
the words
those
to that.
words.
You're supposed to know
Everybody
the
just
words.
mumbled what they thought they heard.
I'm gonna ask y'all something real quick.
Okay.
The first time y'all saw the Crossroads video, were y'all scared?
No, but the first time I saw the Thriller video, I was. I know that has nothing to do with
Look,
what
when
you
that
just
angel
asked.
touched his uncle on the head.
Thank you, Kamel. I get a
and them
real,
eyes
I
went
get
white,
a real
fell back.
answer. I
was
get
like,
a real answer.
I was like, whoa.
No, it was not that scary. It came with light in the end.
Oh, yeah, your uncle being touched by the angel of death dying in front of you is not scary.
Well, I mean, that's Dia de los Muertos. It's a celebration.
Way to loop it back in.
It's a celebration.
I don't think they were celebrating at the time. Like, who is this big old guy who just showed up and touched my uncle?
But you know what's so great? How long that song has stood the test
Yes, it
of
has.
time. Because you know why? There's always a first of the month you've got to wake up on.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I didn't know
on.
if they knew what they were doing then, but
Yeah. Man, I can remember that video just
say one of the verses since you know the words.
this is a state-run
Getting your
radio
weary November,
station.
December.
Java, would you like to inject yourself?
We have a break coming up.
That's the injection. All right, it's time for me to stop singing First of the Month by Bone Thugs and Harmony. But if you'd like more information, you can visit our community events calendar.
Yes.
It's time for us to take another break. And on the other side of this first of the month, it's a final stop in downtown Jackson to check out the National Folk Festival Kickoff event, Saturday, November 16th. And we'll chat with Blaine Wade, the NCTA Executive Director, and legendary blues musician Eddie Cotton Jr.
Eddie C.
He's joining the show to jam out
C.
live. You're listening to Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. I'm Germaine Flood, in with my traveling partners Java and Kamel King. And for our final stop of the day, I just love how loud you and I are.
Yeah.
Whoa. Blow somebody out of a room, I tell you. Be like, stop hollering. We ain't hollering.
We can't help ourselves.
But we ain't hollering. Yeah. For our final stop of the day, we're cutting a corner in downtown Jackson to jam out at the National Folk Festival Kickoff event. Now, you've heard us do the National Folk Festival. We did the whole press release and everything, letting everybody know about this grand event that we have now, come to possess now here in the state. Mm-hmm. And we are loving every bit of getting up to that event. And this National Folk Festival Kickoff event, Saturday, November 16th, is going to help us do that. I'm so excited to have in with us today. One, let me just go ahead and introduce him because he had me holler on the break.
Let me see. Introduce him right now.
Wait.
No, you started off, but if you don't do it right, I'm coming in.
No.
Because we're going to do this right.
No.
This is my guy right here. This is my guy.
I'm going to let you do it. Do it and I'll do Blaine then.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll do Blaine, you do him. And
okay.
I'm going to beat you on Blaine, watch.
Okay.
All right, go.
Coming on the mic and on the stage and to the listeners is a blues aficionado. Every time I see him perform, when he come off stage, I tell him he is lightning in a bottle. If you've ever seen him, you ain't seen him before, you ain't seen him enough. Because this man will entertain you, give you the real blues. He a real blues man. He will send you home with music in your heart. And his band is as tight as he is. This man, a phenom, a star, a real blues man, an aficionado, a stylish man, ladies man, Eddie Cotton.
Hello.
And my friend.
All right. Now that was good. Okay, Blaine, one, send me your bio quickly.
Don't you
Okay, let me try this. All right. I'm going to introduce the man with the plan. If you've ever had a National Folk Festival without him, you didn't have a folk festival at all. This man right here, he is not only the National Folk Festival's executive director, but he is the one who makes the wheels turn. He's greasing it. He's working under the trenches. He's working in the office. He's doing a lot, and he's a dapper man. I mean, well-dressed, buttoned up, collared, with pinstripes.
Buttons and a collar.
And he made sure that he promotes this National Folk Festival so well. He was like, forget what I'm sitting behind. I'm going to put up this graphic logo of me at the folk festival.
Look at that. And he got a collar with buttons on.
And it's got a collar with buttons on. I am going to introduce to some, and then not to others like me. This is none other than the legendary Blaine Wade.
Good morning. How are you?
There you go, Eddie.
Listen, both of y'all, Blaine and Eddie, thank you so much for joining us today on Next Stop Mississippi to kick off this National Folk Festival event.
Right.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Blaine. Good morning, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. The National Folk Festival Kickoff event, that's happening Saturday, November 16th. It's going to be right at the Welcome to Jackson sign, 3:30 p.m. Tell everybody what they need to know, Blaine.
Oh, of course. Well, again, thank you so much for having us. It's a pleasure to be on Next Stop Mississippi again with my good friend Eddie Cotton.
Thank you, sir.
And the National Folk Festival is going to launch full scale in Jackson in November of 2025 to 2027. But what we're doing on November 16th, it's a really special opportunity to continue to build excitement in Jackson and give everybody there a sense of what this festival is all about. Everything's going to push towards the program we have, like you mentioned, at the Welcome to Jackson sign. It's a free event, but we said seating opens at 3:30. Everything starts at 4. But we're actually encouraging people to check out a day full of activities, which is really going to give them a sense of the scope and the scale and the partnerships that the National Folk Festival is all about. So we work regularly with the National Park Service. Our partner on this is going to be the Medgar and Murray Evers Home National Monument.
Yeah.
Tours start there at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. So we're working with the city of Jackson, our partner on the National Folk Festival, and there's going to be a shuttle running from downtown Jackson. You can park and get picked up at the Hinds County Tax Collector's Office. All this information is on the website at nationalfolkfestival.com. And the first shuttle will leave at 8:45, and the last one bringing people back from the Medgar Evers home will arrive around 11:15, and it's going to be running basically on 30-minute loops. So if people want to go out there and check out the Medgar Evers home, that's a great way to start this day of activities. Then we're partnering with the Mississippi Museum of Art. They're opening a wonderful exhibit celebrating and honoring Black Southern quilting traditions called Of Salt and Spirit. And we're helping them by they're going to have demonstrations, panel discussions, but the National Folk Festival is bringing a couple of artists to perform. We're going to have Annie and the Caldwell Singers, an amazing gospel group out of West Point, Mississippi. If you haven't heard of them before, they're kind of carrying forward that legacy of the Staple Singers, bringing soul and funk and deep gospel message. And then Chief Shaka Zulu, who's a National Heritage Award winner, a Mardi Gras mask maker and stilt dancer. They're both going to be at the museum, and all this is culminating then at that program at the Welcome to Jackson mural, where we're going to start the afternoon off with the Beausoleil Trio featuring Michael Doucet, another National Heritage Fellow, one of the best Cajun fiddlers in the world. Then we're going to move on to Yamini Kaluri and the Kritia Music Ensemble. Yamini is a South Asian classical dancer. It's Kuchipudi dance. It's deeply rooted in Hindu myth and percussive dance. She's a beautiful performer. And in a city with something like the International Ballet Competition, I think people really resonate with what she does. And then, of course, legendary Jackson's own Eddie Cotton. Coming up next. Going to get folks going with that deep Southern soul blues sound that he's such a master of. And then we're going to close out the evening with Edwin Perez, one of the best salsa singers in New York City. He's got just such a tight band of some of the leading salsa musicians, Puerto Rican musicians in New York City, and they're going to close out the day. And what this is all meant to do is give people a sense of the breadth of things you can experience at the National Folk Festival. We say there's something for everyone, and you're going to come experience all kinds of music, dance, and traditional arts and craft, and learn more about and go out and see the Medgar Evers home too. So it's really a great way to introduce the movable feast that the National Folk Festival is.
There's a couple of points that I want to stick out. Two things: free. I love free. That means a free event, free shuttle to the event. So you not only have to you not only have to come, you don't even have to walk when you come if you need to walk around a little bit. So I love that about it. And then I love the fact that it's like a melting pot of people who have come together. I want you to explain a little bit, Blaine, what folk means. That way people in our state can understand too. You know, when we think of folk, sometimes we think of maybe banjos and things like that. Explain to us what folk means, because when I look at this event, I say folk is like all folk. But how do you feel about that, Blaine?
No, I think that's an excellent way of putting it, and that's very much an important message we try to get out through this kickoff event and through the festival itself. But this represents the people. It's music of the people. And this means we all have, no matter what family or community or cultural group or church we come from, we all have traditions that define what it's like to be a member of our family or what it's like to be a member of our community. And so when we're talking about folk and traditional music, that's what we're talking about. Yes, that can be music that involves banjos and fiddles. That can also be breakdancing and skateboarding and hip hop music and DJs. It can be salsa music, of course, blues and bluegrass. So it's anything that really is passed down in a family or in a community. You don't learn it by going to school. You learn it by where you grow up and who you know and what your community is. And it's what really breathes life and identity into your community. Right. So it's broad and all encompassing, and we really try to work to get people to understand that we all have this. This reflects the lives of all of us.
Awesome.
Well, I'm so glad that you included my friend Eddie Cotton, because if you're talking about a master of a certain genre of soul blues, of a folk traditional music, and of honestly the birthplace seed music that all other music in America has come from, this is a master right here. And listeners, if you have not seen Eddie Cotton do a live performance, you got to get out and see this man. When I say he masters the stage, this dude right here will have every butt up out of the seat.
He will.
By the end
He
of
will.
it. Eddie C.
Mr. Cotton, I just want you to let everybody know, what they can expect out of you and just who you are. Of course, if they don't know already.
Can Blaine hear me?
Yes, sir.
I've played this folk festival, Montana, Salisbury, Maryland, Richmond, Virginia, twice. Mm-hmm. I wish he would come in my backyard and don't invite me. I wish he would.
Right.
So me and Blaine, we have become, good friends, and it's really a different kind of festival. We was up in Richmond. I think they had over 200,000 people, and it's just something going on all the time. So I never thought that it would be in Jackson, but it is, and I'm glad I was already a part of it. So I'm just basically on the roster across the country, to put it like that.
An international roster.
Yes.
Eddie,
yes.
talk about, your history. Of course, I know you intimately, and your past as far as coming out of the church, out of the Kojic church, your father being a pastor, and then you catapulted into blues. But your showmanship, where did you learn that from? Because I've seen you're able to stand in a stage. You can stand still, and you can get the whole crowd to do what you want them to do. So not only being a master musician, you are a master of ceremonies. How do you do that?
My daddy was Blaine was talking about churches. You have different kind of churches. But I happen to be a member of the Church of God in Christ. Mm-hmm. And my daddy was, in 1978, opened up his own church in 1978 in Clinton, Mississippi. But it's Kojic, and Kojic is a form of church that has never been conservative when it comes down to instruments and how much you can get in the spirit. Mm-hmm. You go to Kojic church, a person don't look out of place to praise God. They look out of place if they don't. So I came up under and watching preachers and feeling music to the point where I know what it will make you do. It's nothing that somebody can rehearse. It's a very spiritual element to it if you can reach it.
Yeah.
If you can reach it. But you got a lot of people that think it comes from rehearsing or whatever. They don't even know how to tap into that.
Yeah.
So I learned all that from coming out of that old traditional sanctified church where it was just with no lid on. I know they call it the Spirit of God, the anointing. I call it being in the pocket.
Well, listen. We only got a few more minutes. I need you to get in the pocket for me. Right now, if you can.
Well, we're going to set it. But to get in the pocket, I need some participation. So
all right, we can do that.
Yes.
So let's get us
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, clap your hands.
Hey!
And if I was to tell my band to break it down right now, it'll sound something like.
All right now.
I could be in a blues setting right now. I could take you up to something like, hey, the blues is all right. Let me hear you.
Hey.
The blues is all right.
Hey, the blues is all right.
Hey, the blues is all right.
Now, if I was in church, in the same situation, they would be doing their thing, and they may be saying something like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
All right now.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
So all of that comes from, nobody owns music.
That's right.
Nobody owns it. Now you can use it, but don't nobody own it. So I once again glad to be a part of that tradition.
Yeah.
Where they say you can let go and let God.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let go and let the groove.
Do your thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, you ain't got to stop.
Yeah, we gotta stop that.
Just a little taste. You gotta come see him live. Just a little taste.
I felt it in my veins. I felt it in my veins. Legendary, hailing from Clinton, Mississippi, and also Java's favorite school, Jackson State University.
Say it again.
And y'all make sure y'all go out to Clinton and look at the marker, the Mississippi Blues Trail marker, Clinton Blues. Eddie is a big part of that. There was a big unveiling by the city of Clinton that included Eddie and Jarikas and one other artist who are the biggest mainstay artists who came out of Clinton. But a big part of this was because of Eddie. I want to shout out the city of Clinton, the mayor of Clinton. They were really pushing hard.
Marsha.
Yeah, Marsha, my girl, Marsha Barnum, is pushing hard for Eddie because he the one now.
Yeah. He ain't the two.
He ain't the two. He's him.
Blaine, listen, if anybody wanted more information about the National Folk Festival kickoff event, where could they go on the National Folk Festival end?
Sure, of course. And before I answer that, I just want to chime in on Eddie here. We work with artists from throughout the country. We work with blues singers from Chicago, from the West Coast. And I just want to say you guys have a living legend there in the Jackson area.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
Eddie is one of the best performers that we work with. His band is always in the pocket. They are always tight. He always blows folks away. It's been an honor for the last 8 years to get to know him. And he is a real treasure there in Jackson. So it's wonderful to get to work with him where he's from now as well.
Awesome.
And so, Germaine, to answer your question, the website is nationalfolkfestival.com. If you go there, there's a tab at the top that says Kickoff. You can go there, read all about the program. We've got everything there about the shuttles running out to the Medgar Evers home. We've got information about what to expect at the museum, information about the evening program. And also, I just want to acknowledge we've been really blessed and appreciative to partner with the likes of Hal and Mal's, of course, MPB.
Yeah.
There's a live broadcast.
We are. You will be able to see me there. I've been told.
Yes, in fact, that is true, and we are excited about that. So, Hal and Mal's, Martin's, Cadhead, MPB want to thank the Jackson Redevelopment Authority for helping us secure the parking lot there. So it's a real community effort, but go to nationalfolkfestival.com, that kickoff tab, everything's there. We've also got the Facebook page is linked there. We've created an Instagram page.
Awesome.
We've created a Facebook event. We'd love it if people would go and indicate if they're interested and if they're coming, and just share it with folks. This is a really important opportunity to get the community out, learn what this festival is about, and really show up and show out for Jackson and what this festival can be. This is the birthplace of America's music.
Thanks, Blaine.
And I think this festival can thrive in a place like Jackson.
That'll work. It is. We're excited. We're going to be out there, and I cannot wait to do that live November 16th, 3:30 p.m. Check us out on our SIP events calendar. But we've come to the end of another great trip. Thank you for riding shotgun, and today's guests, Cynthia Sutton, Blaine Wade, and the legendary blues musician Eddie Cotton for joining us to submit an event or find out more information about these and what's happening around your neck of the woods. Visit mpbonline.org. Click the community tab to view SIP events or email us at events@mpbonline.org. It's produced by yours truly. That's the show for me. For Java Chapman and Kamel King with Visit Mississippi, I'm Germaine Flood. Southern Remedy up next. You're listening to MPB Think Radio.